Hello, wealthy people. Welcome to Wealth Hub Podcast, your podcast for financial literacy, money, and all things wealth creation. My name is Abby Mungai, and I'm a wealth specialist. Thank you for watching our previous episodes. Thank you for the support. Remember, all these episodes are available in streaming platforms, all streaming platforms. In this episode, we're going to be looking at 7 possible reasons where you could not be having money, where you could be broke. Number 1 reason, you're not making enough money. Are you using all your godly given talents to create wealth? Because that's the reason why they're there. God gifted us in different ways so that we can be able to make money. And whenever you follow your passion, I strongly believe that's where your money is locked. When you're doing something you love, you enjoy, you do easy than others, find that thing and let it become part of your time. It may not be your main job, but it can be something you start on the side, but ensure that you're using all your talents to be able to create wealth. I've always been a creative, but I haven't used this gift until recently. And it's in the quest of, making another stream of income that I began to think, what are the other things that I can do? And growing up, I like referring to my dad a lot, God rest his soul in peace. He would challenge me. I remember a time in my life where I had hit rock bottom, if you know what rock bottom is. And when I went home, my dad told me this statement that I'll never forget, that I don't even know why you're so worried, yet you're very multi-talented. And he went on to count for me the things I can do. And even that time I didn't do anything. It's until after 4 years that I have started doing the various things that I do very easily. So I want to challenge you today. Write that song. Act that skit. Shoot that video. Start that cooking business. Start that delivery business. Just start it. Just start. If you hear nothing else I say in this episode, just start. If you want to make wealth, find a solution to some problem that the community have right now. Number 2, you have no budget that speaks to your values. I cannot say this enough. If you don't have a budget, it's like going somewhere but you don't have the exact direction. You don't have a map. It's like you say today I want to go and visit somebody, but you don't know where they live. So you're like a blind person driving around in circles. Your budget, it's like your compass. If you match your budget with your values, then for sure, you know where your money is going. And I'm sure you've probably been asked by somebody, where is your money going? I used to work with a manager who one time asked me, Abby, where is your money going? Because we didn't always have these financial skills. You acquire them over time. So when you hear this information that I'm giving, ask yourself, where is your money going? The only way to know where your money is going is by having a spending budget, a template, a matrix, a personal matrix that guides your money. Number 3, and I know this has been contended very highly. Actually, last week I had somebody talk about why they don't understand this point, but actually I believe in it. Pay yourself first. The reason why people fight this statement is because they have never sought to understand. When you're in business and you're starting, of course, it's not possible to do that because you're in the foundation of your business. You're trying to build something. So the foundation is probably where all your capital will go. But when that business, they normally say it takes a business 1 to 3 years to begin to bring in, but it's not a blanket statement. Businesses are different. But if you're having a steady income coming, whether by employment, whether by business, a business that is stable, not a startup, a business that is stable, that is giving you income. I hope I've explained that point very well. Always take a portion of that money and pay yourself. What we mean by paying yourself, maybe it's the statement that is usually confusing. You take this portion, 10%, 20%, 30%, whatever percent, according to, the other things that you're doing and invest it in a vehicle that is generating passive income without you having to be there. What this does, it cushions you. It makes money for you when you're sleeping. It doesn't require your presence. It makes you have peace of mind that if anything happens to your business, and a perfect example is what happened to the hotel industry during COVID. Nobody thought that we would suffer the low numbers in the tourism or in the hotel industry. Yes, there will be recovery, but we can't expect that recovery to have a time span. When some of these things that are beyond our control happen, the only thing that can cushion us is having other avenues that we have invested other than our daily income. So I'm gonna say it again. Pay yourself first. Research on it. Just get to understand what it means. Even if you pay yourself 5%. Most of the wealthy people out there, they first give back to themselves. And what they do with this money, they're giving themselves back. They invest in something that doesn't require them to be there. I'll give an example of where to put the money. We have money market funds. We have fixed income funds. And I'll come back here and talk about these vehicles in broad. But if you're somewhere right now asking yourself, okay, I'm earning 100,000, I've taken this 10%, 10,000, where do I take it? Open a money market fund with any fund manager in Kenya, or, you can contact us or just find information from wherever, it's all over, and start the journey of investing a portion of your income. So the number 4 thing, you could be broke. Remember, we are discussing where you could be broke. You keep eating into your future. You spend money before it comes. You think about money that you're expecting, and then you allocate it and you spend it, and then when it comes, you just pay debt and you remain where you are or even somewhere lower. It's possible to attain that discipline of waiting for the money to come. Of course, you can plan for it. Having a budget doesn't mean you have eaten into your future, but the actual borrowing or spending before the money comes, it means you have eaten into your future. And people do this all the time. And I have nothing against borrowing. I have nothing against debt. I have invested through money borrowed. But what I'm trying to say is, when you want to contact debt or to take a loan, it's important to know you're taking that loan to put in an asset that will be generating income, not an asset that will not be generating anything. 5, you live beyond your means. You live a life that you can't afford. If you're making 30,000 and your bills are 70,000, you're simply living beyond your means and you're on your way to a very serious issue. We used to have a house girl who we used to pay 10,000 Kenya shillings. This is just a story. But believe it or not, this girl, she used to lend us money to the tune of 70,000, 40,000, 30,000. And every time you would ask her for money, I'm being honest, she would tell you, how much? I have money. And remember, she was earning only 10,000. So it means she used to probably use 2,000, 3,000 and keep the rest. If you're earning 30,000, it's possible to live a life lower than 30 and have a balance to invest. Let me not belabor that point. Our next point is, you haven't made saving and investing your priority. I'll repeat that. You haven't made saving and investing your priority. You invest and save as a by the way. Let me put this statement out there. You don't get to invest what remains after spending. You invest, and then what remains, you spend. And our last but not least point, you don't have a life goal that drives you. There's nothing as powerful as aspiring to do something and then getting down to business, having a plan, a workable plan, giving yourself measurable little goals, that will lead you to that ultimate goal. And in this case, you can dream as big as you want, but if you lack a plan towards that goal, it will just end up being a dream. So without fear of the future, because nothing is guaranteed. Tomorrow is not ours. We only live today, but it's still recorded in the Word of God that, write your vision and make it plain. So I dare you to just have a big goal, a goal bigger than you. And then from there, now break it down to how you want to get there. And then when you break it down is when now you start looking at, what do I have? And let me promise you this, the moment you have a big goal and then you have a plan and then you start working towards it, you always start thinking of extra ways to make income. So if you don't have a goal, you'll be thinking, I'm fine. I have an income. I can, make ends meet. I can pay my bills. I'm okay. But if you have a big goal that keeps you, awake at night, you won't be comfortable with the job that you have right now. You'll be looking for ways and means, and that's how you tap into talents. These are only 7 points, but I believe if you think about them keenly, you will find one thing that you can change there that will make you not broke anymore. So remember, again, all our podcasts are available in all streaming platforms. Subscribe also to our channel. Visit our website at www.wealthhubempire.com. And also, if you search for us in all the social media platforms, you're going to find us. So it's goodbye for now, and God bless. See you on the next episode. Thank you.